Hey everyone, this is Manya and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my planner spread from December 20th to December 26th of 2020. This is the end result, my after the pen, if you will. As a reminder, I do a memory planning format, so I will lay stickers down the weekend before the week, but I leave big gaps. So then a week later, I come back with my Kodak Smile photo printer and I print out little pictures from my camera roll for the week. It's a really nice way for me to print out photos that I otherwise probably would have just been lost in the digital hoard that is my phone. So what I'm doing here is showing you the photos that I have already printed out on my Kodak Smile that I'll be laying down on my Christmas spread. So you can see that I did a very Christmas heavy spread this year. I used only stickers. That's about my jam these days. I have washi tape. I have scrapbook paper. I used to do a whole lot, and lately I've just been really depending on the stickers. What can I say? I'm a simple girl. So what I'm putting down here, because it's Christmas Day and the day after Christmas, those are the dates I'm on, I'm putting down the photos of the gifts. That's a shirt I got for my husband and a mug that he got for me. And then yesterday we went on a really nice hike in a park, and he took a picture of me looking at a pretty magnificent view of downtown. And I'll say the one thing I don't like about the Kodak Smile is that it is really hard to get the photos off the photo paper. So you see me struggling to do that on every single photo. And then the last photo is a picture of the back of my husband and the back of one of my dogs. We walked gifts around to neighbors today. So that's a picture of them walking around the neighborhood delivering Christmas gifts to our neighbors. And then in the spirit of after the pen, I will just write a little bit to remind me what these were. I think I'm writing presents, and then I write walk in the park and walking gifts to neighbors. Nothing big. I don't know any special way of writing. I just write in my own handwriting. If you're interested, I will have a flip through of my entire year up before New Year's. So subscribe to my channel if you would like to be alerted when that happens. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on my very simple spreads and what you think. I see a lot of people obsessing about perfect spreads, and so I'm here to demystify the planner spread and just show you how easy it can be. Okay, that's my spread for a week of Christmas, and next I'm going to show you next week. Okay, now that I've finished memory planning the week of Christmas, I'm ready to sticker up my page for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So what you see here is me going through multiple sticker books to try to figure out what I should use. And if you've watched my channel before, you know I am not particularly artistic, so the colors don't all have to match. I don't use a lot of papers and washi tape and cutting things out. I'm pretty sticker heavy, and I like to leave space for my photo stickers, which is the point of my planner towards the end of the year. I want to print out photo stickers from my Kodak Smile, which connects to my phone, and using that, I look sort of backwards in time of the week, and I like to look at pictures that way. I find that it helps cut down on my digital hoard because I print out, 3 to 4 photos from that week that are meaningful to me. So you'll see by the time I'm done with this spread that I leave space for those photos. I also don't use any boxes and I don't use many letters. I'm not actually planning, I am memory keeping. So now that I've decided which sticker books I want to use, I'm ready to start laying them down. And the first thing I start with is a box on the side that, quite honestly, I probably won't use. It drives me a little crazy that this big happy planner that I bought a year ago, the colors are so prominent on the page. But unlike some of the more sophisticated planners, I'm not willing to take the time to cover up the colors. So I just try to act like they don't exist. So that might bother you as you look at this. It's not my favorite, but that box on the side, I most likely won't put anything in there. But we'll see. Maybe there'll be a picture that comes out of this week that will fit perfectly there. So now I'm using gold. This is one thing I am pretty strict about. I don't like a mix of gold and silver and rose gold. So once I pick a metallic, I stick with it. So this one you will only see gold. So I laid down the New Year's Eve, a couple of quotes, and you can see I'm bunching things up on the right. That's mostly because I haven't decided at this point if the beginning of the week is still going to be green and red Christmas or if I'm going to make the whole spread New Year's. And I think this is the moment where I made the decision because I started laying down the gold squares all over the spread. And at that point, I'm moving forward. And that's when the left side starts to look, the box on the left side starts to look a little out of place to me, but I don't end up moving it. What are you going to do? And I'm just filling everything up with the gold squares. I am sticker heavy because I don't really use washi tape. I don't really use scrapbook paper. I mean, I have all those things, and I was doing it a lot at the beginning. And if you are interested in seeing my flip through for 2020, make sure you like and subscribe to this video because I'll be putting that out the week of New Year's. You'll see that I really was trying to use it as a planner at the beginning of 2020. And I just, with COVID and the fact that my work is really Outlook calendar dependent, I gave up on it. And as soon as I got the Kodak Smile photo printer, I really embraced the idea of it being a memory planner. I'm using the Bookish sticker book right now. Bookish is my absolute favorite sticker book, and I just thought I needed a little more green in this to balance out the green on the left-hand side, but I didn't want to go Christmas because my week before was very, very Christmas. And so putting a couple of plants in there seemed like a good idea. And then also, you can't go wrong with a stack of books or a quote about reading, am I right? So that's what I'm doing here. And at this point, it's pretty good. I don't think there's much more. See some holes, so I'll put in more of those gold squares. I love the little decorative stickers that the Happy Planner has. I find that they fill in those gaps in my visual field really well. And so I usually end up loading up on those, sometimes even the entire page worth, which I'm also not a sticker hoarder. So I use my sticker books. I don't find any pleasure in not using them. So that's why I lay them down with abandon. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do 2021 yet, but there is my New Year's Eve, New Year's Day spread. I hope you liked it.